Guys, my name's DOWSEY, and I have an ambition to become a better Catan player this season. And with the ranked season for Catan starting up, I thought it'd be an excellent idea to document my process of becoming a better Catan player whilst playing the ranked system. And to do that, we need to play our 10 placement games. Game 1 and Game 2 have been played. If you would like to watch them, they are on YouTube and you can go check them out. But we're going to jump into Game 3 here. And hopefully we can continue our good form and really finish strong in this placement series. Let's go. All right, we're third pick here. All right, that's a really strange placement from Black. Not the hex, but the road direction. So 5, 9, 10, right? They've got themselves onto an okay production early, and they've given themselves access to the sheep port up here, which would make you think that they're going to build somewhere around here on their second turn, right? But to face down means that they're going to have to build 2 roads to get there. So they're going to have to spend 3 wood, 3 brick. Kind of strange. Maybe their strategy is not what I think it is. What does that leave on the board for us? We've got a 5, 9, 10 here, which is probably the best producing ore hex, considering this one here has a 4 and a 3 alongside it. So that's been taken. Oh, this is a really, really bad board. I don't like this board at all. If I go here, then I give myself the ability to build onto the better wheat, which isn't a bad thing. Like here and here gives me pretty good all wheat sheep. It's okay. It kind of feels like I have to go here. And then there's this here, right? Where I could go second. I could go here, and then maybe try and fight for this 9. If I go here, I could always build onto the 10 brick and then build onto the 2-to-1 brick as well. Some options there, right? It also is a synced up brick wood. So whilst that will mean that my development is really slow because I rely on the wood, whenever it rolls, it's a free road. Where do I want to face? Do I want to face left? If I face left, then I have the 3-to-1 option. I have the 9-4-2 option. So that just seems like the best choice. And then hopefully I can get here. That'd be amazing. Or here even. It just comes down to what orange wants to do. And I kind of see orange picking this position for the wood ore. And then where do they go? Do they go up here as their second? Maybe. Get themselves some brick. Get themselves some wheat. Then you kind of just be a city road builder. What are you thinking, orange? What's orange's best strategy? I don't think it... Like, considering the all the good stuff is very side of the board, they could go here for the 5, 6, 11, and then go here for the 8, 10. It doesn't suck. And then they have the access to the 3-to-1 port. And then they just play an all-wheat sheep strategy. Oh, they've taken my my 8, 4, 3. Does that mean they're going here? Yeah, they've gone for a very spread out style. That's fine. So with that in mind, I think that I now have to be the guy who plays the 8, 10. Though some would say that maybe it would be better to play this 8, 10 and get myself the access to the 2-to-1 port, trade all my ore in for wood. I just think that wouldn't necessarily benefit me in the long run. The other play, right, that I'm kind of considering is the 6, 4, 11 down here. And that gives me a road immediately. But I think that I don't think I would value what it offers me in the long run. Because I think that I'm better playing dev card game with the strong generating wheat or setup here. I think that to me is a better long-term strategy. And it also kind of gives me control over all of the 3-to-1 ports, which is not to be undervalued. Okay, let's do it. Whilst the red and black pick, I'm just going to use the restrooms. So let's skip ahead. Okay. So red selected the road building option down here that we kind of talked about, and black as a bot just gave themselves the resources they needed to do everything. Honestly, black setup is the best. Black 100% got the best setup as #1 pick. They've misplayed their road setup immediately, as that road is going to do nothing for their production. So now they are spending a lot of resources. Hopefully black just misuses this setup completely. I mean, a 5-9-5 on all wheat sheep with a 6-10 and red blocking our brick. Red doesn't value black's setup at all. I would be blocking as much of black's resources as possible, starting with their 9, I think, if I was red. Because you don't have wheat, brother. Okay, let's buy ourselves a dev card, a VP to start off the game. Not really what we're hoping for, but what we want is stuff like road building, Year of Plenty. That's ideal. Even knights, just so we can slow everyone else down and give us control over this bad boy, the robber. I wonder why they went for brick. Yeah, hard to say. All right, there's our knight. That's nice. We're just going to continue digging in the dev pile here, I think. If I was orange, blocking the 5 is good because of the stone, but I think this 6 is more impactful early, especially to red. So let's block the 6. And we get ourselves some wood so that we can start progressing our game. Oh, I didn't mean to steal from black there. I meant to steal from red. It worked out. I knew that red had only wood, but I guess stealing from black makes sense long term because we know that black is going to have the strongest production setup. So it's not really all lost at this stage, is it? Black playing all wheat sheep, going for the dev card early instead of generating any production onto their stuff. Scary. Okay, let's see if we can't get a road for free. If not, we'll just continue dev piling here. I don't mind it too much. I think the issue is that there isn't any brick. So apart from black has 1. Okay. So at least now, if I get a Year of Plenty, I've set myself up to get brick, right? Do I just hold here? No. No, it's too risky with my production. No, the only thing I can offer stone for here is brick. Wood? No, I don't need that anymore. I've already got my 2 wood. I have my brick open, so I can generate my own brick eventually. I think I'm best setting up on this 3-to-1 up here first, so that I just double up on my ore. Since I already have 2 potential wheat generators. And it doesn't hurt to have a second, mind you a 2, but a second sheep generator. All right, we're going to get blocked here, I think. Actually, I would be blocking the 10 if I was black and stealing from me. So that's a good play from black. And there's the 10, huge block. Black just got a brick, so we know that there's a 3-in-1 chance to get brick from black. Brick from black, yes. There it is. Lovely jubbly. So let's build our road up now. Let's ask for a sheep, so we can build a dev card. Another knight, lovely. We need to do this to keep pacing on black, who's also building all wheat sheep. It also gives us control over the robber, as the robber is going to be a continuous threat on us. Let's roll a 10. Let's offer a wheat for a 10. There's a lot of all wheat sheep players, so if they're generating the resources, then they will go for those trades. Amazing. We can hold on to our knight for now, since there is no reason to play it at this stage in the game. We've got our 3-to-1 open. This is really big. Now, when you're all wheat sheep and your dev card diving, realistically, you don't need to build more than 3 settlements. 3 settlements is what you need to win. You build 3 settlements, you upgrade them to cities, that's 6 points. You get largest army, that's 8 points. And because you've been going through the dev pile so much, there's a chance you have the 2 VPs from the dev pile. So that's kind of where my head is at as far as win condition is concerned. These blocks are doing nothing to me other than the one that stole a brick resource from me. I will obviously move this back down, and I'm going to block out the other wheat, and I'm going to steal from black, who I believe is the strongest player. I'm now going to move this onto the stone, and I'm going to steal from red, who's the second strongest player, and we're just going to leave it there. We put a huge target on our back here, due to the fact that we have the largest army early. And so that's obviously makes people think that I'm much further ahead than I am. And I guess in a way I am pretty far ahead. We'll build a road onto our 8 here. We're actually not going to bother building here. We'll build down here if we're going to build anywhere. Wheat here gives us another dev card. We should probably just try and get ourselves a city though. But I get the feeling that we're going to get robbed a lot this game. Orange has 3 dev cards and is not using them. That's scary. So I think I should probably trade my my stone in here for a wheat and just get another dev card. Orange is likely to place a knight on the next turn, so I'm going to get robbed from. That's kind of how I see it. Orange is kind of turning into a bit of a threat here. All right. So I'm expecting Orange to place the knight onto my 6. So that's why I pre-purchased a knight. Oh, wow. They held. What does that mean Orange has? Does Orange have a mono in VPs already? Either Orange is just playing unoptimally or Orange is a really scary player. I can't decide what it is. I feel like I should test them. And the way to test them would be to place the robber onto the 9 and make them use one of their dev cards. They have wheat as well. So if I was able to roll a wheat, then potentially I also get a city out of robbing from them. Okay, lovely. Let's test Orange. They didn't move the robber. Oh, okay, they just did it late. Whoa. Orange, so Orange does have a knight. They played their knight, they moved it, and they moved it onto black. If we roll a 6, we have a city on our 8, and we are only a couple turns from winning. And we rolled the 6. We also could build a settlement, right? City's better. The settlement just gives us an extra wheat, whereas city gives us an extra sheep as well. Orange is about to build longest road. Red could also build longest road at any point. So that's going to be a burst of 2 points for a potential 5 point player. Wow, good timing. If we roll a 6 now, we probably should just build a city on our 2-to-1, right? Oh, the mono. There it is. Okay. 5 wheat. It's not the worst thing. Red might take longest road with that. They might just build a settlement. They just build a settlement. Doesn't really hurt us at all. 6, please. Oh my god. When the dice roll your way, it is an insane thing, isn't it? Okay, well, let's just build the city. And then we're just 1 settlement away from winning. Yep, that's fine. Expected. Red's almost got the longest road. There it is. Wow. That was a pretty big play from Red. You know what? Last game it didn't work. But that's because I didn't capitalize the GG. So we put GG in chat. We buy the dev card. It's going to be a victory. Okay. You know what? It's going to work quite eventually. It's going to work eventually. You know what, though? The knight isn't bad, right? Oh, it's so big. I'm so proud of Orange for building that longest road. It's also important that we get this knight because, look, Orange is building a largest army. And they have a dev point card here. I think Orange is on 8 points. Oh, and they just got 3. You know, this game is not over. Orange is scary. Orange is very scary. More scary than Red. They just don't have a city, right? Let's just play for the settlement. I think that makes sense, right? Play for the settlement. Wow, that dev card was very hidden. I wasn't getting it anytime soon. Should we just do one more? And then we can trade in the... Yeah. Oh, wow. It was very hidden. We were not going to get the... We were not going to get a VP for a while. It was deep. Hey, that's pretty good, man. What an excellent start to a placement series. You couldn't really ask for a better start than that. That gives us a guaranteed 30% win rate over our 10 games, which is excellent. 30% is an excellent win rate over 10 games. So I'm very happy about that. We didn't get robbed very often. Orange robbed black and red more often than me. That helped out a lot. Red had really good production, almost as good as me. Yeah, good game.